Hello everybody, it's DemonRushGaming, and I'm back with the Titans franchise. As I have a lot of information to get through in this episode, hopefully it will only be one episode, and hopefully it will not last an overly extensive amount of time. Well, one of the biggest announcements I would like to say, considering I have not gotten to it, I'm just going to scroll through this. Sorry, you can just kind of look around the video and see exactly what you want to know. As we have been training some players, I'm trying to decide whether I want to make videos in between games explaining exactly who I'm upgrading and what I'm doing to help this team. If you would like that, then let me know. Okay guys, as you can see, popularity contest. Demon Rush felt relocation was the best option for the Titans as he believes this will he believes this will allow the team to draw in more fans from a new city. That is right, the Tennessee Titans will not be the Tennessee Titans after this season. They will be a drum roll, please. Act like there was a drum roll there. Love you guys. They will be the Oklahoma City Nighthawks. Now, I know Oklahoma City's probably one of the weirder places to choose, but I honestly believe it's a good start. It's going to be a good refresher for this team, as they are not the best team. I'm just trying to build them up, make them very great, and I believe the move will make things a little more interesting, if you will. Okay, I will move on to where, basically, as you can see, it's owner mode. I can control everything of the team, hence the moving. Now, if you didn't know, in the Tennessee Titans division are the Jacksonville Jaguars, the Houston Texans, and the Indianapolis Colts. Quite interesting for our team this season. We got some pretty decent competition. We'll see how it goes during the regular season. Now we move on to the depth chart. Let's see who actually made the starting lineup. It'll be interesting. Jake Locker. From what I was saying during the season, it's really not that big of a surprise that he is the starter. Whitehurst will be the second string quarterback, and Wilson will come back later on. After the third game of the season where I started Wilson in the second quarter, he did not show me anything impressive. He missed many passes, and honestly, I felt like he could have done a lot better. Running back, just what you expect. Andre Ellington is the number 1 running back. Sean Green is the number 2. And you move on from there. Leon Washington, number 3. And Bishop Sankey, number 4. I believe that Andre Ellington just edges out Sean Green a little bit. Not by overall, but by what I'm seeing in the game. Hopefully I can make it to where they switch out interchangeably during the game, because they honestly are both very, very good running backs. I'm going to show you every position. This is the only main fullback we have, and I don't want to put Craig Stevens at fullback. I don't see that working out too well. I mean, he could be good, but that's not exactly where I want him. We're going to go to wide receiver now, as I did mix things up a lot based off what I saw in the preseason. Kendall Wright, I didn't see too much from him, so I'm going to leave him at the number 1 spot for now, and I'm going to see how he shows off during the regular season. And I believe from what I've seen from Justin Hunter, he deserves that number 2 spot. Coming up closely behind him is Dexter McCluster. Very, very good during the preseason, really showed off. Nate Washington also doing very well during the preseason. Could have done better, could have done worse. These wide receivers have shown me some good things in the preseason that I believe we can build upon with this actual team. And Mark Mariani from what I was saying from him in the final game in the preseason, it seems like I would have put him in my top 4. It's his 4th year here. He can get better. He's only a 68 overall. His catching is not great, which I don't understand, because it was not shown at all that his catching was anything below amazing in that last game. So I'll work on Mark Mariani. He'll be switched out during the game. Honestly, I believe we'll use him a lot. And then Derek Hagan, who I think he only had 1 catch during the whole preseason, will be the 6th slot and will stay on the roster. That's basically his biggest accomplishment in this one. Delaney Walker will keep the number 1 tight end spot, followed very closely by Craig Stevens, who did spectacular in the preseason. Delaney Walker also did very well. I don't know. I feel like he has a little bit to edge him out, just a tiny bit. Delaney Walker was really, really good, but Craig Stevens, you never know. After this year, Craig Stevens might take over for Delaney Walker. He has so much talent. And then you have Taylor Thompson, who is also, I don't know, all three of these tight ends just really, really impressed me in the preseason. Now we're going to go to the offensive line. Michael Ruse, no big surprise here. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. I'm very sorry if I am not. Michael Ruse will get the starter. Michael Orr right behind him, which I don't... Wait, I mean, the only reason is because Jeff Adams is so underrated. He's got such a low rating, I figured Michael Orr could work as the backup to him, is what I'm trying to say. Andy Levetre. Sorry, little Italian. I come from a French background, so it's going to be kind of hard for me to pronounce his name. Very, very sorry about that. He will be starting with Chris Spencer as his backup in case he does get injured, which we're not looking forward to in this one. Brian Sweek. God, I must be butchering these names. Will be the starter, and Tyler Horn will be his backup. Why did the backups have some easy names to say? Chance Warmack, thank you, man, will be our starting right guard with Eric Olson as his backup. A right tackle will go to Taylor Luan, followed closely by Michael Orr. I don't know, I feel like Michael Orr has a shot at overtaking him. It'll be interesting, honestly. At left end, you have Derek Morgan. Not showed me too much during the preseason, but he was a starter. And, you know, that's how things go in the preseason. You don't get to see a whole lot of the starters. So, same with Carl Klug. I'll honestly just see how it goes during the regular season, and I might move things around, but as of right now, this is our starting lineup for the Tennessee Titans. Then you got Jarrell Casey, who honestly showed me just how good he was, even just in the first quarter of these games. Honestly, he showed me he is great, having multiple sacks in the preseason, and he will be followed up by Sammy Hill, the other defensive tackle, who I believe will be starting for us, and then you have Antonio Johnson. Not showing me too much, those guys. You have Akeem Ayers, who will be the starting left outside linebacker. Wembley, right outside linebacker. I might actually have to look at that. Zach Brown, hands down, deserves the number one middle linebacker position. After everything he showed me in this preseason, he absolutely proved he deserves this. He had the most tackles on the team out of the whole preseason. He had an interception, and I believe he had a sack. I'm not 100% sure about that. He was absolutely phenomenal in the preseason. He will be followed up by Wesley Woodyard. We'll probably see some playing time this season. And then finally you have Colin McCarthy. Sorry, guys. Yeah, still getting used to the team names. Right outside linebacker, we'll start with Sean Phillips. But give me a moment, because I'm a little lost. Why Wembley? Why did I not see Wembley earlier? Give me a moment. After what I saw from Wembley in this last game, I'm going to give him the starter spot, and I'm going to move Gooden right behind Sean Phillips. I'm going to give Wembley the starter spot, see how it rolls with him, see how good he takes it, and we'll see from there. I cannot believe I didn't notice him for right outside linebacker. Very sorry for that. Cornerbacks, I did not mess with because I didn't see a whole lot from them, and I didn't see a whole little from them. I just kind of left them the way it was. Jason McCourty, I didn't really see too much spectacularness from this cornerback set as it was, so I'll leave it there for now. If I see someone start to show off, I might have to start moving them around, give them better position spots and such. Michael McGriffin will stay the full safety starter, followed by Des Moines Stafford. Sorry if I'm butchering these names, I feel like I am so bad right now. And then you have Bernard Pollard, who will be the starting strong safety, and I'm not understanding why Huff is not the number 2 here. Yeah, that should be it for that. So now you guys see the starting lineup. Actually, I have a little more, of course. Ryan Lindell will be our kicker. Could be better, but we'll work with him. And our punter, Brett Kern. That's the only punter we have, so he is definitely starting kick returner. We have Dexter McCluster and Mark Mariani, the main 2 guys on either side. Punt returner, Mark Mariani, and followed by Leon Washington. We're going to give Dexter McCluster a break right here. And you have Brett Kern for our punter for kickoff specialist. Andy Levetre gets that spot. Very sorry about the name thing. Third down, running back goes to Andre Ellington. Not a big surprise there. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much the lineup. Let's see what else we have to cover in this one. Oh yes, almost forgot about this actually. We need to re-sign players, because there is a lot of players. I looked at this not long before we started, and we have a $57.8 million cap room and a lot of players that we need to keep on this team. I might have to redo this later. Let me see something. Okay, see this. Let me offer him like some crappy contract. What is the difference? You don't have available funds. Okay, so scratch that. I'm probably just gonna keep this part in to let you guys know that I'll have to do this later on. So what I will do with the re-signing of players is I will wait till the season gets started. We're gonna get some funds from home games, and hopefully the finances from that will actually get us kickstarted so we can actually, you know, re-sign these players, and that'll be good. Injury report, we only have one player injured, just so you can see, and that, my viewers, is Tyler Wilson. Ruptured disc. He'll only be out for 2 more weeks, but he probably won't be seeing the field after his preseason week 3 showing. Game prep, we don't have any left this week. Got some scouting. We're gonna build up our scouting points before we do anything. Let's see. NFL fans rejoice! 2014 regular season kicks off. That's gonna be quite interesting. Now let's go to develop our players. See how much XP our players actually have from the preseason, and see what we can actually. Okay, Jake Locker's got the most, and then you go to Lyman. Okay, I think the only person I'm actually gonna upgrade this week for now is Jake Locker. Consistency, man. Consistency is going to be important in this series, but I don't think that's exactly... Oh, man. I don't think that's what I want to work on right now. I think I'm going to work on these two. This. Okay, we're going to bump these both up to 77. And one deep throw is probably not going to do too much. I guess I'll use the rest on... I mean, gotta upgrade that eventually, slowly but surely. He was a 69 overall quarterback, and now, after I submit that, he is a 71 overall quarterback. We will also upgrade the traits and things, but for now, that is the only thing I'm going to... only player I'm going to upgrade. There will be more during the regular season. So yeah, I'm greatly considering making episodes in between games just so I can show you the upgrading of players, the re-signing of players once I get enough money, and so forth. The episodes will probably not be that long. Let's see. Yeah, I don't need to sign him. Let me actually... Okay, let's see. I could show you guys this stuff, but honestly, that's kind of like the iffy, boring part, and if you guys actually want me to show you that, let me know in the comment section down below, and I sure will, honestly. The only other thing I wanted to show you guys was... Give me a second. Okay, sorry guys, I remembered exactly what it was that I hope probably just cut out that part anyway. I remembered exactly what I wanted to show you guys. So we're gonna come over here, we're gonna go to settings, and I wanted to show you guys... Okay, so first off, we're gonna go to league settings, just in case you guys were wondering, I'm pretty sure I showed this when I made my starter video, but as you can see, all Madden. I'm probably going to bump this up to 12, 13-minute games, and I'll just do a little bit of extra work. It'll all be good in the end. Game speed normal, coach firing obviously is on. Conventional. I'm just going to kind of scroll through this so you guys can see if there's anything that you wanted to know. All the CPU settings are right here. And then also, in case you guys were wondering, I didn't really do anything with the sliders, man. I don't really know what to mess with them. If anybody thinks I should mess with them in any way, let me know and I will figure out what exactly I should do to them and so forward. Because honestly, 50 is all around, seems pretty solid. I mean, I could change some stuff to make it more realistic, I suppose. I just have to find a slider set that would work very well with this franchise, and I'll be good. But if you want me to change that, just let me know, and I'll start looking around for some slider sets. But besides that, I believe that is pretty much everything that I would like to show you guys. So don't forget to come back. I might start making episodes in between every game just to show you guys, like I said, everything that changes in between the games. Don't forget to come back for, of course, the beginning of the regular season against the Chiefs. It'll be quite an interesting game, as we'll see how well this team actually does for the actual starter team, and see how good we can do against these Chiefs, who I believe will be some strong opponents. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to come back for that. Check out the rest of the videos. I've already put it up from this team and what they did in the preseason. I want to thank you guys so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you do enjoy my videos and my content that I put out. Go check out the future videos for this. This has been DemonRushGaming, and I am out of here.